Hello all. In this video we will be discussing about the stopping side distance, that is SSD. Now we shall analyze what is this stopping side distance. The stopping side distance, it is the summation of lag distance and the braking distance. Now we shall see what is this lag distance and what is braking distance. Consider this as your vehicle. Now you are moving in this direction on the road. Suddenly you will see an obstruction over here. It might be a vehicle which is approaching from the opposite direction. You will see this obstruction. Now what the driver tends to do is he tends to stop the vehicle, isn't it? So when he reacts to this situation, that is when he sees the approaching vehicle, he will react to this situation. To that reaction, he will take some time. So by that time, this vehicle, say A, it will move to some position. By the time he decides to apply the brake, he'll be moving to another position, say A1. Then after applying the brake, at this position he will apply the brake. After applying the brake also he will move to some distance and the vehicle gets stopped or the tire or the wheel of the vehicle, it gets choked by the brake. So from here till here it is the stopping side distance, and it is divided into two phases. This is the lag distance and this is the braking distance, say B. So this stopping side distance, it is equal to the sum of lag distance and the braking distance. Now we shall see how to analyze this and get a formula for that. So this lag distance, it is V into T. You know what is the equation for distance? Equation for distance is speed into time, isn't it? So here speed of this vehicle A is V into T, that is total time for reaction. So we have already learned that the total time reaction time is 2.5 seconds. Then coming to this B, this is lag distance, and coming to this B, you have formula for this, that is V squared divided by 2GF. V is the speed of the vehicle, then G is acceleration due to gravity, then F is the coefficient of friction. So the same over here I have written Vt plus V squared divided by 2GF, and this formula, that is small Vt plus V squared divided by 2GF, this formula is applied when V, that is the design speed, it is in the meter per second, and when the design speed, if it is in kmph, you have to use this equation, that is 0.278 Vt plus V squared divided by 254 F. This equation is for the stopping side distance for level ground. So we shall see what is the equation or what is the formula for stopping side distance for slopes. For slopes, in the sense, the slope, it might be of two kind. It might be ascending or descending, isn't it? Slope, it might be ascending like this or it might be descending like this. So if it is ascending, it is n plus n percentage. If it is descending, it is minus n%. Gradient is said in terms of percentage, n%. Now we shall see what is the formula for stopping side distance for slopes. Here you have Vt plus V square divided by 2GF plus or minus n%. As I said you earlier, it is positive for ascending gradient or ascending slope, it is negative for descending slope. So this equation This n percentage, yeah, you can write it, you can also even write it as f plus or minus 0.01 n. Hope this is clear to everyone. And now this formula is for V when it is in the meter per second. When V is in kmph, you have one more formula, that is stopping side distance is equal to 0.278 Vt plus capital V square divided by 254 F plus or minus 0.01 n. N is the slope. Now here this V, small v or capital V, it is the design speed of the vehicle. If it is small v, then it is in meter per second. If it is capital V, it is in kmph. Then T is the reaction time of the driver. Here the reaction time of the driver, it is taken as 2.5 seconds for stopping side distance. Then G is acceleration due to gravity. It is 9.8 meter per second square. Then F, it is the coefficient of friction, coefficient of longitudinal friction, that is 0.35 to 0.4. This varies with the speed. This is 0.35 to 0.4. It varies with the speed. Now we shall solve the problem now. Before getting into the problem, we shall see some of the IRC recommendations for coefficient of friction values while providing the stopping side distance. As I said you, for varying speed, this F, that is longitudinal friction coefficient value, it also varies. For 20 to 30 kmph, the F value it is 0.4. Then for 40 kmph it is 0.38, for 50 it is 0.37, for 60 kmph it is 0.36, and even for 65 kmph it is 0.36. Then the speed which is greater than 80%, 80 kmph, it is 0.35. Now we shall straight away get into the numericals. First I shall read out the problem, and while reading out the problem itself, simultaneously we shall write down the given also. Before getting into the problem, one more thing is we should know how to convert this given design speed which is in kmph to meter per second, because the equation for meter per second, it is very easy. Stopping side distance, if V is in meter per second, the equation it is very easy, that is Vt plus V square divided by 2gf. This is very easy. So here V is in meter per second. In this equation V is in meter per second, but during the examination or whenever they ask you the question to solve the problem, V, it will always be given in kmph itself. So to calculate or to convert this kmph value to meter per second, what you have to do is you have to divide the given value, that is kmph by 3.6. Then the resultant will be in the form of meter per second. Hope this is clear to everyone. Now I shall read out the numerical for you, and along with that I will tell you how to write down the given data simultaneously. First numerical is something like this. Calculate the safe stopping side distance on a level road stretch for design speed of 50 kmph. So the design speed is given in the form of 50 kmph. It is in capital V. So capital V is equal to 50 kmph. Then as I said you, we have to convert it to meter per second. Small v is equal to given kmph, that is 50 kmph divided by 3.6. You will get the resultant as 13.9 meter per second. Continuing with the numerical, they have asked to calculate the safe stopping side distance in two cases. One is two-way traffic on two-lane road, and the other is two-way traffic two-way traffic on single lane road. And also they have said to assume coefficient of friction as 0.37 and reaction time of driver as 2.5 seconds. This is coefficient of friction F. F is 0.37. You will write it down. F is equal to 0.37. Then T, it is reaction time of driver. T is 2.5 seconds. And we have to assume G. We need G, isn't it? Acceleration due to gravity, we know it is 9.8 meter per second square. Now we have to find out what is stopping side distance in two cases. To solve the problem, we will first write down the formula, that is stopping side distance, it is equal to Vt plus V square divided by 2Gf. Here in the place of V, small v, you have to write down the design speed which is been converted into meter per second. It was given in kmph, now we have converted it into meter per second for our convenience. So you will write it down 13.9 into T, that is total reaction time 2.5 seconds, then V square 13.9 square divided by 2 into G 9.8 into F, that is 0.37. After solving this, you will get the resultant as stopping side distance as 61.4 meter. Then they have, in the question, they have mentioned two cases. One is two-way traffic on two-lane road, other is two-way traffic on single lane road. So in two-way traffic and two-lane road, as it is two-lane, the width of the road is very good, and the stopping side distance, it is equal to the same which we have calculated. But in this case, in the two-way road, two-way traffic with single lane road, if it is single lane, the width of the road will be very less, isn't it? So you have to provide this stopping side distance twice. So you will multiply 2 by stopping side distance with 2, 61.4 into 2, it is 122.8 meter. Now coming into the next problem. Coming into the second numerical, first I read out the problem for you. Second numerical is something like this. Calculate the minimum side distance required to avoid a head-on collision of two cars approaching from the opposite directions at 90 and 60 kmph. Assume reaction time of 2.5 seconds, coefficient of friction of 0.7 and a brake efficiency of 50% in both the cases. So here we shall write down the numericals again while reading the problem. So here they have given two design speed. They have said, it is said that there are two cars traveling on a road in opposite direction. So they are approaching in opposite direction. The speed of one car, that is first car, is 90 kmph. We shall write it as V1 90 kmph, and the second car speed is 60 kmph. So V2 as 60 kmph. Then we will convert it to meter per second. To convert it into meter per second, what we will do is we will divide the given kmph values by 3.6. Then you will obtain the values, or you will obtain the design speed of the vehicle in meter per second. Then they have given us to assume that reaction time as 2.5 seconds. Yes, T is 2.5 seconds. Then here you have to think here, coefficient of friction of 0.7. I have said you till now that the coefficient of friction, it varies from 0.4 to 0.35, isn't it? So now it is time to think, what is this? It is, and you have some data given here which is given indirectly, that a brake efficiency of 50%. So it means this coefficient of friction, it is 0.7 with the brake efficiency of 50%. So to that, what you have to do is you have to multiply the coefficient of friction 0.7 by 50%. So you will get the answer as, or the resultant as 0.35. So now it is well and good with the limit. So the limit of coefficient of friction is 0.4 to 0.35, and yes, it is between the limit of 0.4 to 0.35. Then you know what is G, 9.8 meter per second square. So here what we have to find out is, we have to find out what is the minimum side distance required to avoid the head-on collision. To do this, you have to find out the stopping side distance for this speed and stopping side distance for another speed, and later you have to add it, as this is going to happen, like they have asked us to avoid the head-on collision. So you have to add the stopping side distance of both these two vehicles. So to solve this, stopping side distance of car 1 or vehicle 1, Vt plus V square divided by 2Gf. You know what is V? Here V is V1 square. You know what is V1 in meter per second, that is 25. You will substitute it, and the resultant obtained is stopping side distance for first car is 153.6 meter. Then coming to the second car, stopping side distance of car 2, it is V2. Here you know what is V2, that is 16.67 meter per second. 16.67 into T 2.5 plus V square divided by 2Gf. You will substitute the given data. Then as a resultant you will obtain the stopping side distance of second car as 82.2 meter. Now it's time to calculate the total side distance to avoid the head-on collision of two approaching cars. So to avoid this head-on collision, as I said you, what we have to do is, we just have to add the stopping side distance of two cars, stopping side distance 1 and 2, and after adding this you will get the resultant as 236 meter. Coming to the third numerical is something like this. Calculate the stopping side distance on a highway at a descending gradient of 2% for a design speed of 80 kmph. Assume other data as per IRC recommendations. So here they have given what is the gradient, that is n. Here they have said it as descending gradient, so n is minus 2%. n is minus 2%, and you will write it as, you will convert it this percent to this decimal. You just have to divide 2 by 100, then you will get it as minus 0.02. Then the design speed is given, that is capital V in kmph, 80 kmph. You will convert this kmph into meter per second, so that small v becomes 22.2 meter per second. Then they have said us to assume other data as per IRC recommendations. So you know what is T, reaction time, that is 2.5 seconds. Then you know what is G, 9.8 meter per second square. F, this F you have to assume it as per the IRC recommendations I said you earlier. So here in this table, so now the given design speed is 80 kmph, isn't it? For this the F value you have is 0.35. So from this recommendation you will consider this, or you will assume this as 0.35, F as 0.35. So after having these values, it is very easy to calculate the stopping side distance for the descending gradient or descending slope. So as it is, as the slope has come into picture here, you have this formula, that is stopping side distance is equal to Vt plus V square divided by 2Gf plus or minus n%. Here it is minus n%. Now we shall substitute all the given datas. V you know, that is 22.2 meter per second, then T is 2.5 seconds, V square 22.2 square, 2G is 9.8, then F is 0.35, we have assumed it as per the IRC recommendations, and then N is minus 0.02. Then when you solve this, you will get the value which is equal to 131.69. You will approximate it to the value of 132 meter. And this unit is very important. You have to write the unit every time. So the stopping side distance is 132 meter. Then the fourth numerical is something like this. The design speed of a road is 65 kmph. The friction coefficient is 0.36 and reaction time of driver is 2.5 seconds. Calculate the values of headlight sight distance, intermediate sight distance. Now we shall write down the given data. The design speed of the road, it is given as 65 kmph. So capital V, it is 65 kmph. Then you will convert it into meter per second by dividing the given value by 3.6. Then small v becomes 18.06 meter per second. And they have given friction coefficient value, that is 0.36. F is 0.36. Then reaction time of driver 2.5 second. T is equal to 2.5 second. G, this acceleration due to gravity G, as you know, it is 9.8 meter per second square. Now they have asked us to calculate the values of headlight sight distance and intermediate sight distance. What is headlight sight distance and intermediate sight distance? We know that headlight sight distance is equal to stopping sight distance, and intermediate sight distance, it is the twice of stopping sight distance. So now what we have to do is we just have to calculate the stopping sight distance with the given data, using given data. So you have the formula stopping sight distance, it is equal to Vt plus V square divided by 2Gf. V value, it is in meter per second 18.06, then T 2.5 seconds, V square 18.06 square, then 2, G is 9.8, then F is 0.36, it is given in the numerical itself. Then after solving this, the finally obtained SSD or the resultant is 91.37. You will approximately, it is equal to 91.4 meter. Then you will write down the values, that is headlight sight distance, it is equal to stopping sight distance, which is 91.4 meter. Then intermediate sight distance, it is twice the stopping sight distance. You will calculate it and you will get the resultant as 182.8 meter.